I'm 31M, work in IT, kinda quiet but not a pushover. I was engaged to this girl, 29F, who, on paper, seemed like the total package. Smart, funny, gorgeous, great with my parents. We dated for 3 years and got engaged last spring. Wedding was scheduled for this March. Everything was locked in, venue, catering, DJ, all of it. One night, maybe 2 months out from the wedding, I woke up around 1 a.m. to pee. When I got back to bed, she was asleep, or at least pretending to be. Her phone buzzed and lit up the room. I glanced at it and saw a message pop up. "You still coming tomorrow night?" with a heart emoji. My stomach sank. I just had a weird gut feeling. Instead of confronting her right there, I started collecting receipts. I backed up her messages to the cloud. We shared access for trip planning and stuff, not weird in our relationship, and what I found made my blood run cold. She'd been seeing her ex for months. Dozens of texts, flirty photos, sneaky meetups whenever I was out of town or working late. And then there was one message from her to him that hit me like a freight train. "Don't worry, I'll keep dating you until after the wedding." He's clueless. I didn't confront her. Instead, I recorded one of their late-night phone calls when she thought I was asleep next to her. She said the same thing on the call, word for word. That was it for me. I was done, but I wasn't going to just walk away. Not quietly. I kept playing the part, acted normal, helped pick out centerpieces, even fake laughed with her mom about cake flavors. Meanwhile, I was making my own plans. Fast forward to the rehearsal dinner. Whole family was there, mine, hers, friends, co-workers, even our pastor. I stood up, tapped my glass, and said I want to share something special. Then I played the recording. Right there, Bluetooth speaker on full blast. Her voice, crystal clear. "I'll keep dating him until after the wedding. He has no idea." You could have heard a pin drop. Her face went sheet white. She stood up, screamed something unintelligible, and ran out of the room. Her mom followed. Her dad just sat there, like someone unplugged him. I turned to everyone and said, "There's no wedding. Thanks for coming. Drinks are on me at the bar down the street." About half the room followed. The other half, her family, looked like they were trying to glitch out of existence. 3 days later, she called. Not to apologize. Nope. She was mad that I humiliated her in public and said I ruined her chances of getting back with someone who made her feel alive. Her words said I owed her something for destroying her image. I hung up. Then her dad called, a guy I used to look up to. He said he understood why I was upset, but asked, did it have to be so public? I asked if he would have believed me if I told him privately. He didn't answer, but she wasn't done. Not even close. I got a legal notice a week later. She was suing me for emotional distress and defamation. Claimed I recorded her without consent, destroyed her reputation, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. I live in a one-party consent state. As long as I was part of the convo or present, it's legal. And defamation? Not a thing if it's true. My lawyer got the whole thing tossed in 2 weeks. She didn't even show up to court. Her own lawyer quit the day before, apparently because she stopped paying him. Meanwhile, I filed a small claims case against her for the money she secretly spent on this guy. Over $13,000 siphoned from our shared wedding account, labeled as errands and utilities. I had screenshots, bank statements, timestamps, everything. Her dad ended up cutting a check to settle it. I didn't keep it. Donated the whole thing to a charity that helps guys dealing with toxic relationships. Not to be noble. I just wanted her to know she'd never see me benefit from her mess. Thought that was the end? Nah. She showed up at my parents' house next. Brought some scrapbook of our relationship. Tried to play the sad, misunderstood girl. My mom let her talk for 90 seconds before saying, "You're not welcome here," and shut the door. She went unhinged after that. Sent mass emails to my coworkers, relatives, even my gym, accusing me of being emotionally abusive. Included fake screenshots of texts I'd supposedly sent her. Claimed I was tracking her location, manipulating her moods, and isolating her from friends. It was laughably bad. The screenshots didn't even match my texting style or timestamp formats. I didn't respond, just documented everything. Sent it all to my lawyer. We hit her with a cease and desist. She ignored it, so we filed for a restraining order. The judge granted a 60-day temporary one and scheduled a hearing. She didn't show. That's when I reached out to her job. Quietly. Sent HR a notarized letter with everything she'd done, just in case she was using company resources to continue her little campaign. Turns out she'd sent emails to my boss from her work account. Her company fired her the next day, walked her out of the building. Not long after that, I got a message from her side guy's ex. Apparently, he'd dumped her too, and now she was trying to blackmail him into paying her rent. She had recordings of my ex threatening to ruin his life if he didn't comply. The ex asked if I'd testify on his behalf if needed. I agreed, not out of kindness, just wanted to see her empire of lies eat itself. Court date came for the restraining order extension. She finally showed up, rambling, tearful, trying to paint herself as the victim. Claimed I was controlling, paranoid, weaponizing tech. Judge wasn't buying it. Extended the order for a full year. Barred her from contacting me or my family in any form. Gave me the option to pursue criminal harassment charges if she so much as sent me an emoji. She cried in the hallway outside court. Her dad was there again. This time he didn't even look at me. I moved cities, got a new job, cut contact with anyone who tried to play middleman. I took time for myself, actually started enjoying life again. Funny thing, a few months later, I got a wedding invite from her side guy. He met someone new. They were getting married. He included a note that said, "You're not obligated to come, but I owe you a drink either way." I didn't go, but I did send a gift. A Bluetooth speaker with a note that said, "Sometimes the best man's just the guy who hits record at the right time." Haven't heard from her since. Last I did hear, she moved back home, no job, reputation shot, family done bailing her out. Karma didn't need my help, but I gave a mic. If you enjoyed this mess, go ahead and hit that follow button. I can't promise cake, but I can promise more stories where people get exactly what they earned.